Well, today's video is brought to you by when you fill things with gear oil and they leak most of it out right away. So I've been fighting this leak and I got the yoke out of it. So I'm going to attempt to put a seal in it, and we'll put a ready sleeve on it and on the ready sleeve on the yoke, and then see how it goes. Man, what a pain. I wasn't expecting to get this in depth in this thing, but it is what it is. I will record when I get the new seal in, maybe. All right, guys. I didn't film what I wanted to yesterday. I'm sorry. It was late, and I had to get this thing done. But this is the seal. It's practically plastic. It's so old and hard and everything. So I got that all taken care of. Seal went in. I did not have to use the ready sleeve. These work really good. They come with a, whoops, come on, screwdriver, come off of there. They come with a installation tool, which goes on there. So you put that down on the yoke, and then that is used to put the ready sleeve on. They're made to repair stuff when there's damage from the seal chewing away at the sealing surface. The part number, I believe this part number may work. Here goes the directions. I believe this part number may work for IFS GMs that are 8 1/4 and 9 1/4, but check your differential for, I'll get the directions after. Check your differential for the right part number. I actually found it on Rock Auto. It's fairly simple to find the part number for that one. Sometimes they can be a bear. And as usual, I use Transgel, which is just some super thick Vaseline pretty much with a colored dye in it. I pack the part where the spring, between the spring and the seal, I pack that in so as I'm tapping it in, the spring cannot or has a lesser chance of popping out of place. This will mix with the gear oil when it gets heated up enough times, and it will not congeal like, say, wheel bearing grease would. So, that said, there's that. I'm sorry I didn't film a lot of it. Just things got out of hand. I had to finish it and be done. I marked the nut before I took it off. I used a puller on the yoke so I wouldn't bend the ears or ruin anything. It came off fairly easy even with the puller. And then I knocked the new seal in and I tightened the nut back up to my mark. I turn the gun down and slowly bring it down all the way where it needs to be. I put 2 drops of red Loctite on the threads, and I brought the nut down and then just a touch, maybe like 5 thousandths or 10 thousandths past where the original mark was, just to preload the bearing just a tiny bit. I felt it before and after. I felt like it felt just about the same. Yes, there's a turning torque wrench you can use for it. I do have the turning torque wrench. I just don't like using it with everything in the differential because you don't get great readings. So I'd rather try it by hand when I'm just doing a seal. If I was actually putting new bearings in and crushing a crush collar to preload the bearings, I would use a turning torque wrench and disassemble the differential. Anyways, so this is changing the IFS seal on the front differential. Hopefully it helps somebody. Obviously you don't need super expensive tools. I just knocked it out with a screwdriver and a punch and a pair of vice grips, and I knocked on the pair of vice grips with a hammer. I grabbed it by that part right there, and I knocked on the pair of vice grips with a hammer just to get it out of there. So hope this helps somebody. I'll see you on the next one, hopefully soon. Hopefully I can film something and not be super tired. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you later. Like, comment, subscribe.